For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going audible.
What's up, Watch Gang? I am Cheyenne and I'm back with another video. Period. Welcome to a new episode of our BGC series, Boss Girls Club. In today's video, we're doing it a little bit different. We're doing a pod vlog style where I'm going to be showing you my day in the life, and I'm also going to be explaining you the value so you guys get to hear my voice. I got this from one of my mentors, Aaron On Demand, and I love this. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So I've heard so many people say they don't know what their purpose is. They don't know what's going. They're like kind of like going with the flow when it comes to goal setting. Some say once I achieve my goals, everything will be perfect. Some people think it's taking them a long time to accomplish their goals. So the fact that it's taking them so long, they think something's wrong with them. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you out with that, okay? So I'm going to be telling you guys about like what is goal setting, why is it important, and how to goal set in your personal life and in your professional life the right way. And watch all the way until the end so I can give you guys some tips so y'all can add to y'all it girl summer guide, okay? So y'all know how to move intentionally during the summer. All right, so keep on watching. I know there's a lot of people that do not really believe in making like 5-year goals or just long-term goals in general and stuff like that because they don't know the future, and sometimes it can stress you out. However, in the Bible it states, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So that means we got to be working towards something, honey, and working towards something is working in our purpose. All right, so we are God's highest form of creation. That means we are here put on this earth for a reason. Sometimes it's okay if you don't really know your reason right now, but you don't have to go ahead and go search for it. We all have a purpose. So whenever you think about purpose, some ways to like understand or know if you're walking in your purpose is to see, what do you love? What do you like to do? Some questions you also want to ask yourself is, what are you good at? I low-key started knowing that YouTube was slowly more of my purpose, and influencing, just content creating in general was more so of my purpose, because when I started my business, I was so excited about it. And I loved making content. But as I was going through business, the thing I loved the most when it came to business was creating the content. And when it came to creating the content, it felt good, And God is going to give you things when you are walking in your purpose. If you don't know what it is, I highly recommend you trying new things, because I wouldn't have known mine if I didn't try it out. Like, you have to ask yourself, what do people look for in you? So certain people say, for example, I see that you're really good at this. Like, certain people would come to me and say, I like the way you dress. You be dressed every single time. So they'll come to me for like fashion. So you want to think about, what do people come to you for, and specifically and another thing that you want to think about is, what does the world need? We are here to like solve a problem and spread the gospel. So whatever interests you like, whether it's dance, art, tech, you are here to help another person out. So when it comes to your purpose, what you want to do is pray about it, and ask for discernment, and God will give you vision. Also, when it comes to your purpose, how do you know if you're walking in your purpose? When things start to align and when opportunity starts to present itself. So say, for example, boom, last week, right? I'm starting a new Airbnb business, and I went to Starbucks, and then as I'm out here trying to get educated and learn, like, okay, how am I gonna do this? I'm like contemplating in my brain, and then some random lady, she's not a random lady, she was a lady I knew from my church or whether, she came to me and she was like, oh, hey girl, what you doing? I was like, yeah, I'm doing this. And she was like, oh my gosh, I can be able to help you get funding, grants that'll help you with your business idea. And I'm like, what? Like, little stuff like that. God wants you to continue your purpose, so he's going to give you connections and confirmations such as this one to let you know that you are in the right lane. So you have to be sensitive to the Holy Spirit when it comes to this. Now, how to goal set. When it comes to goal setting, you want to have these 4 criterias. The MRMM: meaningful, realistic, measurable, and manageable. Meaningful. You want to ask yourself, why is the goal important to you? Now, the more important your goal is, the more effort you're going to put towards that goal. So you want to make sure that the goal means something to you. So it's basically kind of like your why, realistic. Now, a lot of the times we be making these goals and I understand you want to think big, but sometimes you got to be for real with yourself. Like, be for real. You cannot lose 35 pounds in 1 month. Okay? So honestly, just create stuff that could be able to work for you. Okay? The next one is measurable. Measurable, another word meaning for measurable is, trackable. You have to be able to track your progress. So say, for example, let's say one of your goals is, get your driver's license. So in order to get your driver's license, there's certain steps that you have to complete. First, you might need the DMV book. Then you might need to practice with a cousin or something. Then you might need to take some practice tests, and then you might be able to take the test. These are all steps that you can check off as you're going through it, and check off as you go through, so you can be able to accomplish that one goal. So always this is how you create small goals within that big goal. All right. And then lastly, you want to make sure your goal is manageable. Just because you have one goal, that does not mean the whole world stop. Say, for example, if you're a high school student, and like I said before, using the example before, you want to get your driver's license, the whole world's not going to stop for you. You still got to show up as a good student. You still have to do your chores when you get home. You still got to do your homework. You still have to go play your sports. You still have to be able to manage all of these things. And I'll throw this extra bonus in. Make sure you are also specific. All right. You want to have a goal, but you have to be smart about it. You could also use, the SMART goal method when you goal setting. But these are the 4 criteria when it comes to goal setting. Now, we can have all these goals, but we don't know how to execute. So a resource I'd like to tell you guys is the 12-week year. This book it's how you break down how you can be able to accomplish all your goals within 1 year. So the way it breaks it down is, it starts off as 12 weeks, which is a quarter, which in 1 year. So you start off by listing your 3 main goals for that quarter. After you list those down, you take each goal and you break them down into tactics, and then you have some due dates. You add some due dates in them. So say, for example, one of my goals is to save $1,000 in a month. So you're gonna write down, okay, this paycheck I'm taking off $500, and then the next paycheck I'm gonna take that. That's when another $500 comes out. Or say, for example, I want to hit 300 subscribers. What's my tactic to that? I'm gonna put out 1 video a week, and after I do that, it kind of breaks down into from quarterly goals to monthly goals to weekly goals. So when it comes also to your weekly goals, how I plan it is that I put down 3 things. my personal goal, my work goals, and then my business goals. And I'll put down, I'll draw a line and I'll put down what I want to do for each week, every Saturday, for the upcoming week. And then I'll check them off. I'll also put an example right here. And as I go throughout my week, I just go ahead and check out the things I have to do. This will allow me to, formulate healthy habits when it comes to and routines. And I highly recommend you stick to a morning and a night routine. This will make your life easier for the day ahead. The more prepared you are, the better your day is going to flow. And of course, you're going to have some, bad days or whatever. That's why I highly recommend when it comes to like planning, you give yourself some space in between in case for hiccups. You're not always going to have a good day. Something bad might happen in case of an emergencies or whatever. So give yourself some space, some time to like have some self-care in between. And yeah. And now for my favorite part. All right, so right now we're going to talk about our It Girl Summer, guys. Some things that you want to add on. Summer is already here, and something tells me 2023 summer is going to be unforgettable, and I wanted to make it unforgettable for you guys as far as like style and just glowing up in general. So first thing to our guide is you want to be able to create a bucket list. And when it comes to bucket lists, it don't have to be just extreme things. It could simply also be a list of places that you want to visit, that you've always wanted to visit, restaurants that you've always wanted to try. If you want to go on a trip, go to a new city, you want to be able to make a bucket list so you could just check it off and know this makes it makes life more fun. All right, you want to plan goals, and when you add, yes, we live in a hustle bustle culture, but what is life without having fun? So you want to be able to make a bucket list. And my second tip to you is to also live in the moment and be present. Yes, you want to go ahead and plan ahead, but like you have to be able to also live in the moment, because you don't know when you're gonna see tomorrow. So let everything go. Make sure you cherish your memories with your family. Create memories with family, because also, what's a life without, you can have all the money in the world, all these goals you set to accomplish, but you don't have nobody to share it with. So make time for your family while they're still here. You don't know when you're gonna perish. So that's a tip number 2. A little fashion tip is to create a capsule wardrobe. What is a capsule wardrobe? A capsule wardrobe is a mixture of like different things that complement your different items that you can wear that complement your body, that you can wear for different things. So say for example, I might get me a black leather pants, and with that black leather pants, I could wear it with a white shirt, a black shirt, a nude shirt, something that an item that complements your body, but you can wear it in different settings with different colors that will complement each other. So this will allow everything to be easy when it comes to dressing up, in case if you have like a birthday dinner or random things that pop up that you want to attend to. It's just boom boom pow. Okay. Now, another thing I wanted to add on is to live in solitude. Now, I understand this is like on the contrary of what I just said. We're living with your family. But when you live in solitude, you need to be able to establish boundaries and, enjoy your alone time. Whenever you are able to enjoy your alone time, you're able to pick up new hobbies. Probably go to the gym, probably do painting, enjoy it. There's nothing worse than being someone who always needs to be around people, because it eventually starts to get lonely when you're around people. So this will allow you to be more intentional and be more aware like who you want to keep around, because your company, who you want to keep company. You don't want to allow anyone to just take up your space, so you're able to watch who you surround yourself with. And my last tip is to get a summer job. Now, the reason why I wanted to say get a summer job is because you can be able to create meaningful connections, even though if you're not, like, if you already have a job, you know, get something like a little side hustle so that you can be able to stack up, build financially. The summer is the perfect time to, you know, go ahead and test things out, try different side hustles, you know, because you just have a lot more time, you know, to do things. So yeah, I think that's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and continue to watch, you know, the rest of the series. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.